Oh hi, Phoenix. Did you see the Monster Fighter Build-a-thon rules? I made a little game out of it so that we can make sure that you and Chili can see all of the vampire castle builds at least. So we can see all the monster fighters, and it will be interesting to see what will finish first. No problem, no problem. You're hosting? What is hosting? But before I start... Ah, okay. That is nice. But I'll sort a little bit this Ninjago set first. And then I would start with, where do I have it? The 9461. Oh, I didn't even know that was possible, hosting. Oh, that is probably what happens automatically when you raid someone. And then I will start with the smallest one. And then the second smallest one, and so forth. And once Chili arrives, I can switch over to the vampire castle. Do we have a design chosen? Oh no, for the table. No, we can choose something. That's a good idea. Should we do the brain now? Which set numbers? So the Monster Fighter sets are 9461 to 9468, and the special number for the Haunted Mansion. You think it's too busy for the brain? Okay, then we can put in something more regular. I'm so happy that I found this YouTube video with ultimate 50s and 60s rock and horror music. This music is absolutely cool. Okay, so let's choose something a bit more regular. That's also busy, but looks cool. Is there anything spooky? Well, there are certainly some Halloween things. Let's see if I can find one. There's definitely a Nosferatu, I know that. The interface is sometimes very slow because I have too many tracks on it. Maybe a moon? I think I overloaded the system with 486 tracks. So how has your day been so far? Yeah, I think the designer of the table, they don't really know too much about UI programming, and I think they added some quadratic algorithms that get very slow. So there's this Nosferatu. You exhausted? Oh yeah, you went to the dentist today. I also went to the dentist today. Okay, let's go for Nosferatu then. I don't know if it's going to delete first, but we'll see. Yeah, it's also going to be quite a fast pattern. So I set the speed to very slow, but it will only take 1 hour to paint it. How did the dentist go for me? She drilled 2 teeth away. So I've got, I don't know if the English word is correct, I will get a crown on it. So now I have a provisional crown. But the dentist, she's great. I'm usually totally afraid of dentists. But I will have to get an implant too. One of my teeth is totally dead. And so I have to go to another dentist who will put a metal bit into the tooth, and then I will get a completely artificial tooth. Yeah, my teeth are really, really bad. I don't think I will have any of my own teeth left by the time I'm 60 or so. But I think it runs in the family. We all have problems. Is the English word caries? Is that the right one? You know, when the bacteria eat the teeth away? Yeah. But better bad teeth than a bad brain, I always say. Oh yeah, cavities. Yep. So, but my gums are pretty good. I think that's parodontose. And did you go to the dentist also today? Wasn't it Tuesday? How did it go for you? Our dentist Tuesday. Oh no, is it Wednesday? Oh God, I don't even know what day is today. No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, that is exactly the same for my family. So even as a kid, I already had a lot of cavities, even though we brushed like stupid. And the same for all my sisters. Oh God. But my pain is high, so not much sleep, and you fell down the stairs and bruised your bum. That's bad. Well, better than breaking a leg. So you will have to wait another week for the dentist? I thought yesterday was Tuesday. So this is interesting. There's an old light gray part in here. Oh, the color difference can even be seen on the camera. So the one on the bottom is light bluish gray and the one on the top is light gray. The old one. I'm quite happy that the camera can pick it up. So did Medusa finish her German lessons today? I didn't even know that she was also studying German. I found it totally fascinating, but I couldn't listen too long. I had to do some work here. Oh God, you had a root canal at a specialist with a temp build up, and then we will be doing permanent at my dentist on this coming Tuesday. Okay, yeah, the root canals are always horrible. But I hope they did a good, what is it called? The narcotic, no, in German we call it narcose, you know, to take the pain away. I'm going to have to do 3 more root canals on my right lower side, but I'm also going to a specialist because my the roots, they are crooked. But I already got the provisional crowns on top of it. Oh God, not in this state. It's tunnel only and meds for my reaction. Oh God. But it's good that you're having it taken care of. Do you mind if I ask you if you have decent health insurance? This is always so difficult for me because here in Europe it's more or less normal that everybody is insured, but in the United States it's always a bit different. Okay, so you do have a, yeah, I would definitely also pay premium. I have really also not the best health, but thank God I don't have to, because we don't have that system where so you're covered for the time being, but you don't know how much longer you'll be there here. What do you mean by here? Are you planning to move or get another job? Okay. Yeah, you always seem so poised on your stream, so I didn't really notice that. And of course, those diseases of the nervous systems are always horrible. And do you have some help for your mental issues? Oh God, you lost your job protection? Oh God. Okay, well, it's good that you have good doctors, but of course, job security is also a very important thing. Yeah, this I think I would be very much troubled if I would be working in the United States, where you can be more or less be fired from one day to the other. So I had also very long sick times. Once I was sick for more than 2 years on end, and I didn't lose my job, and I still got about 70% of my salary from the health insurance during all of the time. And I'm really happy that my company is very supportive in all these regards. I would feel very anxious if I wouldn't have some kind of security. So I really get you in that regard. Do you mind if I ask you what job you're working in? Oh God, yeah, this is for me totally horror imagination. I'm so happy for the protective laws we have here in Europe and especially in Germany. So my company, they could not fire me, but I mean they don't want to fire me, but they couldn't just simply fire you for being sick or. Because I mean that makes it, especially in the mental case, it makes it even worse if the security anxieties starts to come in. Oh yeah, sure. I could also put on something different if you would prefer. It's good if you tell me, because I don't really know how the mix is. Oh, you work in a mail order pharmacy in the insurance department? Okay, okay, good. in a mail order pharmacy in the insurance department. So at least you would have access to the nice drugs if you would want to. But I don't really believe in self-medication without doctor advice. So that was not meant seriously. You never see emails, just data. But you were able to work remote from home? Or did you have to go into the office? Okay. And did you enjoy working remote, or do you enjoy working remote? For me, it's a bit of a two-sided sword because I'm working now for almost 2.5 years remote. You miss people. Yeah, I also had a bit of a trouble. I didn't even realize that I developed a total isolation. So I had almost weeks on end where I didn't leave my apartment. And then at the beginning of this year, or no, the end of last year, my cardiologist, she sent me into a psychosomatic hospital, and I stayed there for 3 months because I had developed a total social anxiety disorder. I was not used to being around people anymore, and I didn't even notice it because I felt quite well. But when I was in this hospital, I suddenly realized that I could not be around people at that time. It was very interesting, but I'm very much better now. They could help me quite well. Yeah, and I'm also enjoying Twitch. This is a lot of fun for me. And when I was in my mid-20s, that is a long time ago now, I suffered from really horrible depressions. And I'm so happy that is behind me. That was the worst. So I'm quite aware that mental health problems are nothing to be laughed about. A few years ago you had a breakdown from stress and you were in a hospital south. Solo, I understand. Oh, hello Chile. Oh, take a look at this. What does Soto mean? I don't know the abbreviation, but I will show this to Chile for a second. Here is the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon rules. I designed the rules so that it will be ensured that you and Phoenix can always, that you can always see the castle build at least. Hype. And it's always good to turn this into a game. Yeah, I mean, I could even start with the castle right away now, but I want to do this sorting. I'm almost finished. And I'm really interested to see what I will finish first. I mean, it's probably going to take 10 years or so. But I have time, and I hope you guys have time too. It's definitely going to be interested, and I'm so much looking forward to building these. So I always say that the Monster Fighters is one of my favorite series, and it definitely is. But I have actually never built a single set from the Monster Fighters. I only collected and completed them. So I will all of these sets I will be building will be my first time too. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So how was your day so far? Oh, I had quite a good day. So I had the day off work, and I went to the dentist this morning, and she drilled a lot and repaired my teeth and made some provisional stuff, but I didn't feel any pain, so it was okay. And then I started to prepare. I will have my birthday on Friday, and I will have a birthday party here, so I started to prepare stuff for the party. I'm really afraid of the dentist, so I always take too long before I go, and my teeth are really bad anyway. So she will have to do a lot of repairing. Oops, something happened with the music, I think. No. With cake and gifts? I don't know. So I will definitely not provide any cake. I will cook a huge Asian food buffet. So I will make green curry, and I will do some satay sauce and sweet and sour, and people then they can add meat if they would like to or not, and some spring rolls. And I don't know about gifts. I will not throw anybody out if they don't bring any gifts. But it would be strange if you wouldn't get anything. And then on Sunday I will celebrate with my family. So with my parents and my sisters. Yeah, I only recently started cooking again, and that is something that you can prepare quite quickly, and also for a lot of people, and it tastes good. Exactly. I tried to add a shadow to the font today, but unfortunately the software is not very flexible. And I'm too lazy to program something myself. The one with the perfect bomb. Exactly, so that's the bomb set. It's so I think this bad guy here, he can drop the bomb from this trash can that he has on his flying machine. Okay, so this was really nice. The ultimate 50s and 60s horror disc. I think I'll just play it again. So that we can get into the mood for the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon that will start very soon. But somehow, wait a second, the overlays in the background. This is not good. I have to order it move to the top. No, it should be all on point on top. Oh, you're currently building this, the chicken? That's interesting. Is that the current one? Released in 2022? And you probably mostly bought it for the chicken. Or are you going to keep it around? A new one. I wonder who will be finished first with a collection. I want to collect all the Lego big figures, and you want to collect all the Lego animals. You never finish collecting animals as you don't want to spend 70 euros on a goat? Yeah, so there will be a day when you finally decide, okay, it has to be, when the last animal you want to get is going to be the goat. Yeah, but it's good that you're not a mad collector who has to get everything at without regard for the price. Maybe you could get your husband to get you the goat. If he pays the 70 euros for it, it won't hurt as much. you, you would totally do it, but you don't want that? Okay, Phoenix, good. It's good that you're back. I didn't know the acronym that you wrote. SOTTU, SOTTU. No need to be sorry. It's totally fine to use acronyms, and I simply always ask if I don't know one. This song is going to be the theme song, I think. The theme song of the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon. Oh, okay. You should just mistype. I thought it was some strange acronym that I don't know. So I'm almost finished with the sorting, and then I could start with the castle. You'll have to watch the movie Hocus Pocus in English to understand why it is so beloved. I don't even know that. Hocus Pocus? (1993) fantasy horror. 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, that does look like an early 90s movie. Oh, so maybe it's one of those cult movies that are really flopping at the time of release, and that gets a cult following later on. Okay, so Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker. That's the only two actresses that I know. Interesting. Almost finished. So this is trans neon. So these are all mist colors. And here we have only two, and I'm done. Oh no, we have to still take a short look at the minifigures. So, as usually, we will start with the boring good guy. This is Kai. And he appears in two sets. €2.27. And let's see. So that's definitely the correct one. But with these Ninjago guys, you always have to check the heads. And I think this one is correct. Exactly. Thank you for showing him. And no second page. Yeah, I changed it a bit, but unfortunately the aspect ratio is still sometimes wrong of the images. But the overlay program is not flexible enough. I will probably have to render the image into a temporary image, but then I want to introduce caching, and then you know how it is. So this is still a quick hack. Okay, let's see if we have Squiffy. Oh, he only appears in this set. That's interesting. But he's still not very expensive, because he has the neck brace. But I actually quite like these pirates from the Seabound season. They have a nicely colorful legs and torsos. And he does have the neck bracket. Yeah, these are Sky Pirates. This is an interesting season. I like the sets in that Ninjago season. They had all these. It is a bit steampunky too. And they have these flying machines that are quite steampunky. And this is one of the pirates. Do I know which bot this is? So this is from the Skybound season. And they have flying pirates. Oh, Smurmy Spot? No, I programmed the bot. I just named him after Smurny because I got the idea from him. So I gave him the name SmurnyBot 9000. But I programmed the commands so that we can see the figures and the set. But I asked him if I could. I asked him if I could give his name, but I just want to give credit because I saw this. I saw the idea about the set and fig command in his stream first. Which bot it is? So it's called Mix It Up. And for the shoutout overlay, I'm using something called Firebot. But for the oh, I could just post a link. So I will post you a link just a second. I have to get closer to my keyboard. This is still not optimal. Whoops. Okay, yeah, sure. I can show you how to do that. And and this is the bot where I got the shout out overlay from. Oh, hi Nick, how are you doing? We are just about to start the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon. So I always wanted to build the Monster Fighter sets, and I wanted to make sure that Phoenix and Chili will be able to see the build of the castle, because the castle is one of the coolest sets of them all. So I simply made a little game out of it. So this is Nia. She's the girl ninja, and she's by far the coolest one of them, of course. Well, the robot ninja is also quite cool. And at least she smiles. Yeah, it is absolutely cool. So there's the dark red here. It is awesome. And it's dark red and dark azure. It's really good combination. Exactly, that's the set. And she does cost a little bit more, €3, but still nothing special, but at least she's the most valuable one. That is true. This is not a combination that pops into the head, but I think it fits quite well. And dark red is a nice color, even though it's a painful color because the parts break often. Well, the old dark red at least. Okay, I think I'm finished with the sorting. Guess what? Your cable came in, and now you need a dummy battery pack. What cable? I'm not sure. An extension cord? Or did I miss something? Oh, the new camera setup puzzle is almost complete. Oh, I get it. I also want to get a new camera, but I'm totally unsure what to get. It's really difficult, especially since the camera up here, it's my mobile phone, and that is more or less the best camera I have. And it's quite good. I really like the camera in the mobile phone. But why do you... Oh, you need a dummy battery pack for the camera because it will not work otherwise. Oh, I know the feeling. When you want to set up something and then you realize you have to buy something. Oh, it will not charge and be used at the same time? Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, so this one is my mobile phone here. And that of course can be used and can be charged at the same time. Okay, so you're going to put in a battery pack that is attached to a power supply, so that you can cheat the camera into thinking it's got an infinite battery. A Sony a6000. That sounds expensive. Wait, let me take a look. A6000. This one here? Oh, it has a fast autofocus. Ooh, but €500. That sounds really nice. Oh, and it has an OLED finder. That is really nice. Oh, you got it refurbished? Yeah, so I mean, this is the first thing it says, that it has a really fast autofocus. That is something that I would really look forward to, because the autofocus is of course always... Whoops, I'm sorry. But I think I will wait quite a bit before I'll buy a new camera, because I want to know what I want. And I don't really know all the quality criteria yet. Yeah, so the focus, especially for cameras where you want to. So the mobile phone has a really cool autofocus, but I want to keep it up there because it has a better picture for the table. Your wife says you have the nose for the deals. It's like I smell them, and that's nice. Yeah, well, too bad you can't come and buy me the stuff here in Germany. But if you smell a good deal for a camera here in Germany, let me know. Okay, guys, everybody is here. We can start. We can start the Monster Fighter Build-a-thon. And it's totally amazing, but we have two of the most important people here for the marathon Build-a-thon, so I will be allowed to start with the Vampire Castle. Oh, and we have the Nosferatu on the table. Just let me switch to the table view. I will turn off this image here, and we can enjoy the Nosferatu and get into a bit of the Halloween mood while I get the Vampire Castle out. Just a second, I'll be right back. Too bad the camera is reflecting. Too bad the light is reflecting so much on the package. Yeah, so eerie green and blood red would of course be very suitable. But it's your choice, of course. And speaking of, yes, the box is quite nice. And it's really large, so the set is not going to be small. I'm totally happy about this. But it's of course used, so I will have to think of something for building this. So, did you decide which color you would like? Oh, and you took the expensive table color for one redeem point more. Let's try eerie green, okay? Oh, what a surprise, I already have this in. So that's eerie. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should get a smoke machine. That is a good idea. I will have to think of something. I don't want to buy a whole machine, but I will. Maybe I can look up how to create smoke without a dedicated machine. So maybe we should listen to the Rocky Horror Picture Show that starts. Where you see a dim light in the. I'll have to think a bit about how to. I think I will need to drop the parts onto a tablet because it's a bit too much for the table. I'll be right back in a second. I have to get some containers. Oh God. Oh, I have to look. Did Chili write a story? Oh God. So you know it's a wolf. Oh God, it's a werewolf. Well, the werewolf will be in set number 3. The first 9461 is. Oh wait, where's the camera? 9461 is a swamp monster. 9462 is a mummy. And 9463 is the werewolf. Oh, I'm so looking forward to building this set. And we have our first glow in the dark part. Just a second, I have to try something out. I will turn off the table for a second. And then I will charge this. And then I will turn this off. And here we have our first glow-in-the-dark part. I will have to play with the camera a bit, but we will be able to see the glow-in-the-dark. Oh yeah, I do hope. Oh, and look at this. This part is so expensive. Oh, I'm missing this part from the haunted house, and I couldn't get myself to buy it because it's so expensive. So the normal tree bush part in dark tan. So here we have our smaller parts. And I think. Oh, just a preview for the minifigures. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. I mean, dreams could be so much stuff. Oh, now I have to download the manual for this. Totally forgot about that. So here we have the vampire castle and the instructions. There are 2 instructions. I have no idea what they're doing. He forgot to bring the Book of Souls. Are we doomed now? We are always doomed. want to move this. Okay, here we have the instructions. Oh god, the instructions are really, really bad. The scan is at least not the best, but we will get around. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, and we're going to build the car first. That is going to be nice, and we are going to look at all the minifigures first. So in these old sets, the minifigures did not sometimes arrive during the build. But they arrive all at once. So we get to take a look at them. Question, did I do hidden side? So I have only 2 hidden side sets, but those I really love. I love the castle, and the castle is quite similar in the build. So many of the parts that we see here are also in the hidden side castle, and I also have the school, which I also love very much. But those are the only sets I had of the hidden side. Okay, here we have our vampire. I will switch to the other view. And these the minifigures here are also quite expensive, especially the vampire here and his bride. And I think I will put him on his scary face. Is the current haunted house in this set? So the old haunted house is in this theme. So the oh no! I dropped this here. So the current haunted house is, I think, it's more like an attraction from a market. But this haunted house, so the set number 10228, I think. Yeah, the current one is just standalone. It is let me see if I can set. Oh god. Set 10228. So this is the Monster Fighters haunted house. And that is also the one that I'm going to build. And it really looks creepy. It is all sand green. Can you imagine that? And now that I know that it's your favorite color, you're going to faint probably too. So here we have the vampire. I put on his angry face. And here we have his bride. She already is wearing her angry face. And wait, I can zoom in a bit. How can I do this? I can see if I can. I have not planned this very well, but oh, you can see their glowy faces just a little bit. I have to turn on the. I have to hold them into the light for longer. Oh, do I have any video boxes? No, I don't. That is a good idea. Oh, you mean for the for the focus to hold them into the camera? That is a good idea. I will definitely have to try that out. But I don't have any video boxes, but I think I will get some for cheaply yet. Okay, turning this off. And now holding it into the camera. And now turn off this light. Yes. Yes. There, here they are, our vampires. Isn't that cool? So these heads are definitely glow in the dark. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit closer. This is so awesome. I love it. They glow. Oops. Okay. Okay, so those are those two minifigures. I will put them on the side so that they can watch the build. And now we have these two little guys. They are identical, I think. But they do have quite the nice arm parts here. Look at this. So the little wings are directly integrated into the arms. And these head pieces are also quite nice. And the hair piece with the ears. And you can make them fly like so. And I don't think that they have an alternative face. Nope. You want 10 million of them? A big army for your Batman Batcave? Yeah, so they are quite nice. And I also like the way that this is not dual molded, the hairpiece, but it's painted on. But absolutely cool. And there's these arms are really precious. I'm so happy that they are in a good state. So those are our bad guy goons. And now let's take a look at the good guys. We have two of them. So the good guys are again cannibals, I think, because he's missing an arm and he's missing a leg. So they must have eaten it, or maybe the bad monsters have eaten something. But this is quite a nice special part for his arm, and a normal part here. And I like the torso of this guy. That is a really nice part. Nice and steampunky again. So I guess this is the brawler, and this is the sleuth of the group. Okay, so that's for the minifigures. I have not put on the weapons yet, and we also have one skeleton. But the skeleton is standard fare old style skeleton with the ball arms. Nothing special about him, no glow in the dark here. I do like these arms, but they are not really good for posability because they just hang down. So I can really understand why the new style skeletons have different arms. But for holding them, they are cool. But you cannot pose them at all. They just hang down. I want to glow in the dark. So in the second Monster Fighter sets, so in this Monster Fighter sets is by far my favorite part in all of Legodom. This is a glow in the dark skeleton horse. And if anybody would ask me what is your favorite Lego part, I would say is this one. That is really cool. I will show it to you once I build this set. Oh, I just realized that there's no music. Sorry about that. Should we listen to some other music? Do you have anything you would like to listen to? Yes, the glow in the dark horse is awesome. Well, it's a skeleton horse. Maybe just ambient spooky. I can try to find something ambient spooky. Let's see what Google says if we open up. YouTube says I don't want it to be too spooky. I want it to be a bit lighthearted. But let's see if we can find something. Ambient. Spooky. Let's see. And I especially don't want any scare jumps. I hate scare jumps or jump scares. Maybe this is nice. Halloween party ambience with spooky lo-fi for witches. I think that's nice. And if it gets too scary, we can go. But I think this is probably not too scary. So I'm really bad and I cannot really watch horror movies. I hate jump scares, and I spend most of the time having my eyes closed in horror movies. But if it's a bit light-hearted like this, that should work. This reminds me a bit of the Monkey Island music. That is also very cool. Is that okay from the volume here? So let me know if the mix is getting out of tune. Okay, let's start. Let's get started. I can't wait. So we're going to start with a cool sand color green car, and I will do some sorting on the fly of the parts. But I will try to find the correct ones for the car. I think I need a dark green part. Oh god, look at these colors. This is sand green, what they are showing here as very bright green. I think I will have to look for the printed instructions later on. But I'll do my best. It might take a while to find the correct parts because the colors are so off in the So I think this is dark gray here, because I only have 1x6s in dark gray, and it looks like dark green, but I think it's dark gray. We will manage. If something is, if I make a mistake in the colors, nothing is beyond repair. As always, that's a good thing about Lego. But at least they give you the parts that you need for a build step. And I know the set is going to be complete, but I will have to... I will probably sort these parts into different bins off stream. But this car is going to be quite long. Look at this. This is not a small car. Ah, too bad the lightweight. Oh no. Oh, I'm breaking everything. Yeah, that is probably best if I simply try to build on the tray. Let me know if you can see this. I can't really see if the focus is okay or not. Yeah, it does sound like a little bit like Monkey Island music. Oh, I love the Monkey Island theme music. All of the Monkey Island music is great. So that is something we could also listen to, definitely. Oh, it even has the turnover symbol already. And I hope that this is dark tan and light gray. Monkey Island is reserved for pirates? Okay. Okay, so tilt it down some. What do you mean? Like so? Tilt it this way? And I agree. Monkey Island is reserved for pirates. I have a nice pirate, a very old pirate set. Well, it's pirates and that could be fitting. The Enchanted Island. Yeah, and just let me know if I should adjust the camera a bit more. And if I start building off camera also, because sometimes I just forget about the camera. Could you check if we can find the set number for the Enchanted Island chili? That is a cool set. That would probably be fitting for Monkey Island. There are two exactly. I think they released the same set with different numbers, but the sets should be the same. Yes, it's the one with the raised blades. There are two very cool plates. One is raised and the other one is flat but has a really nice pattern on it. Oh yes, that's it. Yes, this I have this set, but I still need to buy some parts of it. It's not complete yet, but I will complete it at some time. I have even the box for that set. But I think that would be the perfect Monkey Island, the perfect set to play along with the Monkey Island music. Ooh, look what I found. A little bat. A friend will sell his boat 6274 to me. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. Wait, let me take a look. So if I have to decide what price I think would be okay, I usually go to Brickset and ask it how much. So it's a Caribbean Clipper. So they value it used at 224 euros. And then I usually take like 20% off the price. And so, I mean, the minus 40, that's 180 euros. And then you can see, and then you have to go up and down depending upon condition. And of course, if he's a friend of yours, but it's definitely not a cheap set. And it is quite beautiful. But they are not pirates. And they have the flags in the right direction, that's interesting. Oh, and all the minifigures are unique. Look at this! Wow, 40 euros for the governor. And there's 3 times a normal soldier in it. So that probably makes a big difference. Yeah, I can understand that you prefer pirates. So did he tell you how much he wants for it? But if it's a friend, you should not try to trick him into selling it for a too low a price. And even if it's not your friend, you should not try to trick people. So he's your direct work colleague and a good friend, and he also has nights in space. Well, then you should definitely not try to trick him, because, I mean, if he's your work colleague, he's probably also not stupid. Oops. This is why I should build on a table. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't scare you. I was building in my hand again and not on the table. And of course it fell apart. Sorry about that. But it's nice the way they secure these parts here. So it's secured with the pin and with a clip. I always like it. Also, you're not used to buying used sets. Well, if you need any advice, you can ask me, because I've bought a lot of used sets. But in the first place, you should think about if you really want it or not. Because one thing is sure about these old sets, they are surprisingly basic sometimes. And that set, from what time is it? It is from 1989. So it is 4 years older than the fire-breathing fortress that I've built. And so it will be surprisingly basic, but I mean these parts are nice. So the masts are really nice. And maybe I should take a look at the inventory. So it has 358 parts. There's a nice anchor. There's these huge mast parts in it that are quite cool. And I'm guessing that the hull will be big parts. Oh yes, and it's the old brown. That is also interesting. So it's not the reddish brown, but it's the old brown. And we have 3 very large parts for the hull at least. Ooh, and this part is amazing. Look at this part. That's a 6x6 hexagon with clips on the side. It's not even that expensive. Interesting. Oh, and there's another hull part here. You have two cannons, and of course the glass sails. I think the glass sails are probably and the yellow parrot. I think the yellow parrot is very expensive, but I'm not quite sure. Oh yes, the yellow parrot costs €12 by itself if you buy it used. And I think he only appeared in yellow in 2 sets. No. Oh yeah, I remember I have him in yellow in this set also. That's why I remember the yellow parrot from. Yeah, so the brown could be brittle. That is true. If you're not lucky, that probably depends upon how he stored it. Yeah, but I think in the end, I don't know if you would be too happy with it for 180 euros or so, or 100. I mean, he would probably sell it to you for 150 or so, because yeah. But these parts, most of them are not very special, and if one of those special parts is broken, and I don't think you would probably not keep it on display. You just have to listen to your inner self, and if the inner self says I want it, then buy it, and if the inner self says I don't know, then don't buy it. And maybe you should buy, if you buy a used set, you should not buy an expensive set for the first time you buy used sets. Maybe buy some smaller used sets first on eBay or on another online site. So I think this is transparent red here. These are going to be lights in the car. So if one of you has to leave for any reason, you have to tell us, because I'm not allowed to build on the castle, on the vampire castle, unless both of you are watching. But it is of course no problem at all if you have to leave for some reason. And now I have to turn it around. I already get the feeling that this build is going to be great. The car is already quite nice. It's much longer than I thought it would be. So this is a minifigure in comparison. It is at least 2, 4. It is at least 4.5 minifigures long. You should have gone to bed already. I really don't want to keep you up if you have to go to bed. I could always continue with the castle. But I think, yep. She's a long, elegant lady in sand green. Definitely. We should think of a name for the car. So when I was younger, in our family, we always gave our cars names. And I always keep this tradition. So I only ever had one car in my life, and I called her Sushi because she was a Japanese car from Toyota. Oh, dark red. I have to be careful with these parts. I mean, they are not that old, but they could be still brittle. I will put the dark red to the side. I'm just sorting out the black parts because I'm looking for two very small parts that must be below here somewhere. Ah, here they are. Found them. Ooh, and now we're going to build something. It's, I think, that is going to be on the front side. Oh, let's find out. Oh no, I dropped the minifigure to the ground and I picked him up again. Your Bricklink windmill arrives tomorrow? So from the Bricklink designer program? Oh, cool. Can you? I don't know if the number works, but can you try? I didn't even test this. So I have only one set from the Bricklink designer program, but I'm really happy about it. And the ones that I wanted from the second wave, they didn't build. I wanted the steampunk set. I wanted that so badly, but they didn't select that. Do you know the set number, Chili? Maybe I can ask BDL, Bricklink designer, windmill. Oh, this one. Oh, that is beautiful. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm fetching the image from Bricklink, and if there's no image on Bricklink, but it is wonderful. But that is from the first wave, isn't it? I didn't really dare to buy a larger one in the first wave, so I only bought the save, but I bought 2 of them. And that is quite nice. The mechanism is wonderful. And this windmill is very beautiful. Yeah, I can see why you like it if you're a castle fiend. Oh, it's from the second wave. Wait. Okay. I thought they were only shipping much later. So I got this sharer safe. But I thought that was the first wave. Do they also have the sets that didn't make it here? Oh, so this was the... Wait, let's see. Oh, so this was the one before. It was called A-Fall Designer Program. But no, none of these sets really speaks to me. Bricklink. Designer. 20. At the Winter League, you always got 1 per round. Okay, so this was brown too, and I wanted the... So I want an image for my steampunk set that I was so much looking forward to. I mean, this train station is also gorgeous, but they didn't choose that either. That's interesting. I want to see the images of the candidates. I think these are the candidates. No, where are they? Had to make the rule of 1, as you were extremely tempted because of the hype. Yeah, I can imagine. So in the last round, I was really looking forward to the steampunk building, but I can't find it now. It can't be that difficult. So this one, oh god, I would have so much loved this set. but it was not chosen. Because I love steampunk so much, and Lego really did never do anything very steampunky. Well, except for the Skybound is a bit steampunky, and this Monster Fighter is also a bit steampunky in some areas. Yeah, if they put out these instructions, I might consider buying the parts for it. But I would have loved it much more if they would have made it as a set. But such is life, you cannot have everything, and at some time there will be Lego Steampunk, I'm quite sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too much into chatting people up for instructions. Okay, you go to bed now, Chili, no problem at all. But that also means that I will have to stop building the car. It's totally okay. Just let me see where we are. Yeah, it's a good place to stop with the car. No problem at all. It was a total pleasure. I'm really looking forward to this castle build. And I think it's going to be nice that the three of us at least will be the Vampire Castle crew, because we can share the whole castle build together. Of course, anybody else is welcome to join in watching it, but three of us, we will be the core castle crew. Yeah, but the rules are that we will build it when the two of you are there. So maybe now I will. It is quite late here also, so I think I might simply stop now too, because it is already 12 here. Yeah, but Phoenix, she will be ready for the car, I'm sure. I hope you agree, Phoenix, that we have the rules now and the rules are set. Let's see, I have to... The Monster Fighters Build-a-thon. Maybe I should build the swamp monsters. Okay, I think I will do this. I will build a swamp monster set, and then I will finish the stream for tonight, so that we can get a feeling for how it is. You currently only have Prophet DNA on. Let me see. Where's my... Something is going on. Oh no. Don't get petrified, it's just a Medusa raid. Or how we say, has to say Gude. Ja, Gude. Guten Abend. Gude. Did you teach that also to Medusa? Gnome Schubser? I was almost starting to think about also finishing the stream, because this is the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon that we are currently on. It is a special thing that I have planned to build all the Monster Fighter sets. But we have one simple rule. I can only build on the castle set while Chili Bree and Phoenix are watching. And Chili, she just said that she has to go to bed. Sleep very well, Chili. I will build the first non-castle set. It was probably one of the first things that you've taught her to say Gude. Yeah, that is very important. So I'm also a Hesse. I was born in Kelkheim, and Gude is really said is only something that we say in that special area of Germany. It's very nice. So how was your stream, Medusa? I watched quite a bit this morning, but then I had to do some house cleaning because I'll be having a birthday party on Friday. And exactly, so I was born and I grew up in Kelkheim, which is a city, and I'm even in the part of Kelkheim that is closest to Altenheim. So I'm from Hornau. That is the part of Kelkheim that is the most closest to Altenheim. So there's also other parts in Kelkheim like Münster or Mitte or Fischbach that are not as close to Altenheim as Hornau. And of course, Hornau is the best part of Kelkheim. Oh, were you building the Stranger Things set? Oh, cool. And you live in the closest part to Hornau? Like 100 meters from the Feuerwehr. Oh, this is your first light kit? I have never ever built a light kit into my Lego sets, and I have a lot of Lego sets. So don't worry about it being your first one. But I think the Stranger sets being with a light kit, that would be very cool. I still have to watch the new seasons of Stranger Things. I only watched the first and the second one. Yeah, I really liked it because I was also a kid in the 80s. So for me it feels like I could have been one of those kids. So all the stuff they do and the clothes they wear, and so it feels so much like myself in the 80s. And I even lived in the United States. So I lived in the United States from 84 to 86. Hi Phoenix, we were just raided by Medusa, and she told us that she's building the light set into the Stranger Things set. So I was living with my family. I was a kid, and we were living in Pennsylvania, in a suburb of Philadelphia. Actually, it was really nice. I had a good time. And since the schools in the United States, they are quite a bit more easy than the German ones. I was the best in my class in almost every subject, so that was a nice change. Oh, hello, Fagino. So we are building the monster fighters, but private talk is also, of course, always welcome. So the rules, and thank you for those follows. I still have to fix these alerts. They are quite long, but I hope you enjoy the heart. Hearts are always good. I think I should make it a bit more quiet. Okay. Time for counseling. So see you around, Phoenix. I will build this small little monster fighter set, but once you and Chili are back for the monster fighters build-a-thon, I don't know, Phoenix. I don't think I will be streaming tomorrow or on Friday because it's gonna be my birthday on Friday, and I still have to prepare stuff for my birthday party. So it might be Monday or maybe Sunday evening. That could be possible. I will try to sort some stuff beforehand, but I can't really plan ahead too much. Well, maybe it's a good thing that I can't plan ahead. Maybe it's a good sign, yeah. I don't know. No, it's gonna be on Friday, and I'm at an age now where it's not that big a deal anymore. But I will try to, and I will definitely wait for you and for Chili before continuing with the castle. So these are the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon rules. See you around. And I hope the counseling goes well. I wish you the best. Okay. I think I should move the Monster Fighter castle parts out of the way now. And then we can proceed with the smallest Monster Fighter sets of them all. So this is Monster Fighter sets 9461. It is the Swamp Monster. And I will be using the paper instructions this time, or maybe I will download the digital ones. It's a really tiny set. I'll just download the digital one so you can watch along. And for the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon, I will build all the Monster Fighter sets in order, except for the castle, which will only be built when Chili Pre and Phoenix are watching. What's the difference between these instructions? I cannot see it them. I'll just pick one. And download. Download completed. I'll just open it. Okay, so here we have our Monster Fighter manual. You just noticed the sandars? Yeah, that is correct. It is a table with a ball bearing on it, and we can choose another image to draw because this one is complete. So we could go. I don't have anything horror themed anymore, so this was the only one I have that is more or less a monster. So if you see something that you like, but I think I could, no, this is not the one. I saw one before that was really intriguing. This is not horror-likey, but ooh, this one is nice. I think we will try this one. But we will keep the green scary background color. And I will zoom in a bit more so that we can enjoy the ball bearing, which is now moving to the center of the table. And we can see how it starts to paint the image. And I will build the swamp monster set up here on this camera. So this is a really tiny build. It is just the swamp monster sitting in the in his swamp, and the good guy is going to probably steal the swamp monster's preciousness. So as usually, the good guys are not really the good guys. Because what did the swamp monster ever do? Except live peacefully in his swamp, guarding his moonstone. Such a nice little guy. Let's see. Oops. Oh no, I beheaded him. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh no. I think everybody who ever did anything with Lego knows this, when the head is stuck to the... And I think it's now time to go back to the I'm sorry for the quick change in mute, but for building this swamp monster set, this is much more appropriate. Oh no, I'm not supposed to put all the parts on the table. Oh no, I didn't follow the instructions correctly. So the swamp monster has his weapon. And the good guy also has a weapon. Of course, he has a gun. So the good guy is taking the guns to a spare fight. Oh, that looks nice, the way that the guns... I never had this effect before. Oh, he even has a face without glasses. But this one is much cooler. No problem at all, Medusa. I usually raid and run somewhere because I'm exhausted after streaming. And especially for building monster sets, we need lurkers. Because that is very appropriate. So this is going to be the little side build for the monster. A frog. Every set that has a frog is a good set. I didn't even notice that there's a frog in here. The frog is also one of my favorite parts in all of Legodom. Oh, hi Sato, how are you doing? We have started the Monster Fighters Build-a-thon tonight. I will be building all the Monster Fighter sets. And if Chili Bree and Phoenix are watching, I can build the castle. But they have both gone away, so I'm currently building set number 9461. I'm building this one. That's the first, that's the smallest Monster Fighter set. Oh, this looks like it's the swamp monster has his dinner ready. I think this is pearl light gray and it's not flat silver. I think I have to check the inventory of the set. This is not silver. I think it's pearl light gray. Just a second, I have to check. Oops, oh no, what did I do? Oh, it is flat silver. That's interesting. It's flat silver and not metallic silver. I was wondering. That is absolutely fantastic. Because you usually see this fish in metallic silver, but this is flat silver. And I cannot really tell pearl light gray and flat silver apart. Okay. And now we can put the moonstone on the altar. So this is the swamp moonstone. In the Monster Fighter series, the moonstones are the collectible items. But I don't think that this moonstone is very expensive. So this moonstone is in 2 sets, only 50 cents. So there are some very expensive moonstones, but this one is not one of them. And the Adobe Acrobat crashed. Okay, now we're going to build a boat, and that should be it. Oh, I didn't see you. You waited the whole day waiting for DHL. Did they arrive at least in the end? So was the waiting worth it? And what did you get? Sometimes I miss some stuff in the chat. Oh, 10 minutes after the second delivery window? Okay, so at least you got it. Was it something cool? Was it Lego? And you don't have to tell us, of course, if you don't want to. So this is a nice little sub-assembly for the boat here. Oh God, that is very strange. But didn't you say you lived in the Netherlands? Because for me, DHL, I get a lot of deliveries, and they are like clockwork. So if DHL is delivering something to me, they will be here at 11 o'clock every day. I mean, 10 minutes plus or minus, but really, it's really good. Oh, that's horrible, waiting so long. What did you get? The Jurassic cars meet T-Rex. Cool. I think Jurassic Park is one of the few themes that I don't have many sets from, or not even one set. Even though I like dinosaurs, but I don't know the movies. And since I don't know the movies, I don't feel like I should get any of the sets. But it's a good thing that I have at least one theme that I don't buy too much stuff from. Ooh, now we have sliders. This means we can slide the set across the table. The colors in the printed manual are totally off. So this is dark blue. But at least I cannot make any mistakes in a small set like this. You're not a big Jurassic Park fan, but the vehicles are cool. Well, usually I really like big plastic animals in Lego. But I don't know the movie, so I wouldn't know what I'm building. And they have good cars. So you can throw out the dinosaurs and just keep the cars. But I don't know if that would be the smartest move. This is actually quite a nice little build. It's like one of these Florida boats. I don't know what the names are called that are riding across the mangroves. Oh, they're called Everglades, I remember now. In Florida, the Everglades. And I think they use these types of boats because they don't go very deep into the water, so you don't go into the plants that are growing there. And of course we need weapons. But these are old flick fire missiles. And we are finished. So this is, I have to find the name for this Everglades style boat. So here we have the good guy going to the swamp because he wants to steal the moonstone from the swamp monster. And no problem at all, Sato. I will finish the stream in a few minutes anyway. Have a good night and sleep very well. See you around. Yeah, it is actually quite a nice build. I just have to do one thing now. This is the alternate universe in which the swamp monster stabs the good guy to death and steals his boat and rides off into the sunset to meet with his buddies because he does not want to have this moonstone stolen. And now the bad guy, he is dead and he's run over by the boat. Okay, that's it for now. This was the 9461. The smallest one of the sets. The next one will be the cool one, the Mummy, and I will continue building these Monster Fighter sets until I've built all of them, including the biggest one, the haunted mansion. Okay, I'll just check to see if I can find somebody to raid you off to. Let's see who is on. Oh, I don't have anybody building at the moment. I only have Cam Recon, but he's playing a game. So does anyone have a good recommendation where we could raid off to? Or should I take a look in the crafters, makers and crafting if I can find somebody? $100 congrats on finishing the build. Yeah, it was a huge build. It took me quite a while. But the castle and especially the haunted mansion, they will be a lot larger. So every set that I'll build will be a little bit bigger. So here is the next one will be cool. The next one will have one of the greatest parts in all. This one is a glow-in-the-dark skeleton horse. It is awesome. Okay, I still don't know where to raid off to. Oh, there's that he's in German. How can it be that we don't have anybody playing Lego in English? Oh, here we have somebody. Oh, I think I got one. Soon Kiki is building the Lego Optimus Prime. That is good. Okay, so we're going to raid off to Soon Kiki. He's currently building the Optimus Prime. I have not been to his stream before, but I expect it's going to be quite nice. I'll just set up the raid. Soon Kiki. Let's head over there. And thank you very much again for joining us. Thank you, Medusa, for the raid. And I hope to see you at another time sorting or building here on the stream and on the table.